Today we are going to learn to apply place value concepts when using a break-apart strategy for two-digit numbers, or two-digit addition. Okay, right now, what is this showing with tens and ones? What number do those blocks show? Xander? 36. What blocks are shown? What are those blocks called? These are called what? And these are called?
One block.
Yes, tens and one. 3 tens and 6 ones. Okay, what if I did what does this show? What number does that show? Kinley?
72.
Okay, how many tens were there then? Lena?
7.
How many ones are there? Isaac?
2.
Okay, 2. What about this? What does that show? Grayson?
19.
How many tens are there? Ivan?
1.
How many ones are there? Landon?
1.
9. Now I have one more. What does this show? Lene?
53.
And how many tens are there, Kason? 5. And how many ones are there? Matthias?
3.
3. Okay. On your paper for listen and draw, I want you to write 25 inside the right rectangle on the orange. Write the number 25.
The blocks are numbered.
Just the number. Just the number 25. Write the number 25. In the white rectangle in the orange box at the top of the page. Okay. Now I want you to break apart the number 25. And how you break apart the number 25 is you kind of just break it apart the way you say it. What two numbers do you say when you say 25? Landon?
25.
20 and 5. So you wrote 25 in here, right? And the way you break apart that number is by going 20 and 5. So you're going to do 20 plus 5. Write that in your blocks. 20 plus 5. Okay. Now, what is the value of each digit in 25? What's the value of this 2? What's the value of it, Jaren? Yeah, it's 2 tens, right? Okay, it's 20. And then what's the value of 5? It's just what, Kinley? 5 ones, which is just 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The value of 2 is 20, and the value of 5 is 5. The 2 is in the tens place, and the 5 is in the ones place. Okay. So, how I told you, you say 20 and 5, right? When you write it, you write 20 because that's how many tens you have, and 5 because that's how many ones you have, okay? And 20 plus 5 is 25, right? 20 plus 5 is number 25, okay? I want you to try this with again, okay? Now in the blue one, I want you to write the number 36 in the big box, big white box. Okay. Now, if you are going to break that apart, how do you know the value of each digit in 36? What's the value of the first digit, the 3? What's the value of 3, Kason? 30. So let's write that on here. What's the value of 6? Grayson. Just 6. Does 30 plus 6 equal 36?
Yes.
Think about it, Ivan. Does 30 plus 6 more equal 36? Okay. Gotta listen to what I'm saying, okay? All right. Now let's try this last one. 42 is the number that I want you to break apart. And I want you to do that one by yourself. Break it apart and write the numbers real quick. Okay, go to the next page. This is where the break apart strategy comes in. It wants you to break apart the addends into tens and ones, and add the tens and add the ones, and then find a total. Okay? So, the problem that they're having you do is 27 plus 48. How do you break apart 27? You make it, what two numbers? Isaac?
20
And
7.
plus 7. Say 20 plus 7. Okay? Some of you guys are doing these in your math minutes. You're breaking apart the numbers. And you're like, if you got 17, you get 110 plus 7 ones equals 17. Right? Okay, so you need to, I know you guys aren't used to this, but I want you to trace those dotted lines when you see them. Okay? A lot of you guys just leave them blank. You need to trace them. Because 27 equals 20 plus 7. What is 48 broken apart? When you break 48 apart, what is it, Kinley?
40 plus 8.
40 plus 8. Okay. Now, look up here once you have all that, please, so I know that you're paying attention. Okay. Now what they want you to do, this says, add the tens and add the ones. 7 plus 8 equals what? Ivan?
15.
Yes, 15. So you see how that's down here? 7 plus 8 is 15. What's 20 plus 40? Isaac? 60. That's right here. Okay? Now they want you to add 60 plus 15. Think about this. 15 is 10 plus 5, right? So they're breaking apart the second number. They're taking you break apart 15. 10 plus 5. Well, if you know what, okay, if you're breaking it apart in the 10 plus 5, now you can go 60 plus 10 is what? 60 plus 10 is what, everybody?
70.
70. So now you have your 70 here. Plus, what's the number we haven't used yet?
5.
5. So you're doing adding the 5. 70 plus 5 is what?
75.
Okay, so write that right here. Okay, so now we're going to do number 1 together. And then I'll have you do the other ones with your partner. Okay? Really, really pay attention. I will try to go slow so you can kind of understand. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, number 1, we have 35 plus 54. Okay? What's 35 broken apart? Lena?
30.
Plus?
5.
Okay, 30 plus 5. What is 54 broken apart? Matthias?
50 plus 4.
50 plus 4. Okay, now we have to add. Remember, I like to add this side first, the right side first, then go to the left. Yeah, because it's the ones. So let's add the ones. 5 and 4. What is 5 plus 4 equal, Jaron? 9. Now, 30 plus 50. What is 30 plus 50 equal, Kason? 80. Okay. Now, do we need to break apart this to make the new number? No, because really this number right here is not a tens. So I wouldn't worry about it. It's just a ones number. So what's 80 plus 9, everyone?
89.
So write the answer. You don't have to use the thought bubble that time. Okay, we're going to do number 2 together because you are going to have to use a thought bubble in the next one. Okay? 43. Break 43 apart for me. What's 43 broken apart? Xander? 40 plus 3. What's 29 broken apart? Ivan? 20 plus 9. What do I have to do next, third grade or second grade? What do I have to do next? Isaac?
Add the right side.
Which is the?
1.
Add the ones. 9 plus 3. What's 9 plus 3, Landon? 12. Now, add the 10 side. 40 plus 20. What is 40 plus 20, Chase?
40 plus 20 is 60.
60. Okay. Now, in the ones place, do we have a tens number? Or a double-digit number? Yes. You see here in the ones place, we have a 12. We need to split up that 12. Okay? So we're going to go 60 plus 12. Write that down. In the top. Make it go up top. Higher towards the top of the thought bubble. Okay? Make it high towards the top of the thought bubble. Okay. Now let's break apart the 12. Okay? When you break apart the 12, what 2 numbers does 12 have when you break it apart? Grayson?
10 and 2.
Yes, 10 and 2. Okay. Now, do 60 plus the 10, which is what? 60 plus 10 is what? Jason? 70. Now add your 2. What's the new number? Kinley? 72. Does that make sense right here? When you have a ones place that has a 10, like a 2-digit number, you're going to have to break apart that number. Okay? Everybody get that, or do we need to do one more together? Okay, one more. Okay, everybody pay attention. And if it doesn't make sense again, I will help you at the back table. Okay? Or your partner can help you. All right? 56. Break apart 56. What is it? Breaking apart 56 is what? Lene, can you tell me? 56 broken apart? 50 plus 6. Okay, 38. What's 38 broken apart? Isaac? 30 plus 8. Okay, what do we add first? Lena? Which is? What place value is that? The ones place. Okay, what is 6 plus 8? Landon? 14. Do you know already we're going to use the think bubble?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to use the thought bubble. Okay, 50 plus 30. 50 plus 30. Jason? 80. Man, you had that one last time, didn't you? Okay, now thought bubble. What am I going to write in this thought bubble? What do I write up top? You guys tell me. What do I write up top, Ivan? Yep, 80 plus what? Plus 14. Then what do I do after I write 80 plus 14? Isaac, what do I do now?
Break it up.
Break what up?
14.
Break up the 14. Make like an arrow, kind of like looking at the 14 when you break it up. Okay? Then what do I do? How do you break apart 14? Matthias? 10 plus 4. Then what do I do? I broke it up. Then what do I do? What do I do now that I broke it up? Kinley?
Add the 80 to the 10.
Add the 80 to the 10. What's 80 plus 10, guys?
90.
90. Then what do I do? After I got my 90. Lena? Add the 4. So what does that make that new number?
94.
94. Okay, I think you guys are getting it.